Hi, I'm Anna the Hurricane Holton, and you're watching D-Source TV.
Who do you listen to when you're training?
I listen to the D-Source remix doing my job.
There you go, there you go.
With the rooster in the background. Floyd.
I know the name. D-Source.
Doing my job, doing my job, doing my job, doing my job.
So did you learn? Now that Mercito's brother's also here, I know he boxes too. Do you guys plan to develop him the way you guys develop Mercito?
Mokz, Mercito Jr., Mokz, they call him.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him a little bit. He's a real slick little boxer, a southpaw. He's a little different style than Mercito, and he's a college graduate. He graduated top of his class,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
from nursing school over there. Mercito put him through school.
Cool.
He's always been fighting a lot like Mercito, and he wants to give it a shot here in the United States. So we went ahead and got him a T1 visa, and his dad really wants him to get in the gym and get a fight over here. So I'm gonna work with him and help him and his dad, and Don wants to give it a shot here, and we'll get him a fight, get him ready. He'll be in camp with us, and we'll get him ready for a fight, and we'll just go from there. He's got a lot of options, but he wants to give the pros a go. So if he wants to do it, and it looks like he does have some talent, then we fully intend on pushing him the same way.
And how awesome would that be, man? In terms of Filipino stereotypes, you got a Filipino nurse who's also a boxer.
Yeah, man, it's good stuff. Like I said, I've known Mercito now for a little over 3 years, and I've always heard the stories about his mom and his little brother, and he thinks really highly of him. And I know he was over here, and Mercito put him through school, paid his tuition. And,
Wow.
So I know Mercito wants the best for him, and he's pretty honest with me. We've talked about him, and he says he's a good little fighter, and I think he has 3 wins. He has 2 wins and 1 loss. He actually fought on a little reality show over there, but he wasn't really all that prepared for those fights at all because he was in the middle of finals for his nursing degree. So he won the first 2 on barely even training, and then he actually lost the last one by technical knockout because he just ran out of gas. He was in the middle of finals. So he does have the 1 loss on his record, but we don't really consider that to anything else but exhaustion, and he really tried, and he really wanted to be on that show just because Mercito's name was so big in Cebu that he wanted to represent. He did really well, and then I just caught up to him, and he ran out of gas, but he's really, it's exciting, man. I'm excited for Mercito because I've never seen him this motivated before, and once we get his little brother in camp, and we get him some good Americans, get him sparring here in America and get him down, get him used to this way of life, then, I have no doubt, fighting's in these kids' blood, and this kid fights at 126, so it would be awesome, man. It'd be great, and I Mercito would be really happy about that as well.
Definitely. And did Mokz? You said Mokz, right? Mokz. Is that how you say?
MOKZ.
Oh, Mokz.
His nickname, yeah.
Did Mokz do any amateur boxing in the Philippines?
I think he had about 4 or 5 amateur fights over there. Not too many. A lot of Muay Thai, just like Mercito, and he's a southpaw like Mercito. And I watched him a little bit. He's a little different than Mercito. He's not much of the speedy kind. He's kind of more of a finesse, real smart little fighter, man. I mean, both the kids are very well educated in combat. Yeah. And I'm interested to see him work. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. So it's great because Mercito's coming into this time in his career, and he's afforded the ability to pay for his mom and little brother to get here, and his dad, and everything else from here on out is just icing on the cake. So we want that world title.
Definitely, and once Mercito starts headlining these cars and whatnot, Mokz can definitely come in the undercard, you know what I mean? Make it like the Magdaleno brothers, you know what I mean? One of the mean brothers.
Why not? The exciting thing is, Dennis, is that the kids never had the benefit of being around really good sparring and being here in America. I'm interested to see, just based on what he's done, but was going to school full time and just trying to box on the side and looking up to his brother and trying to and helping out his family while his brother's gone and being the man over there. And I'm really excited to see what he can do when he has all these all the different little things that we can give him now. So I'm really happy. Ernest Gabion and Everlast have been just great support. They just sent me, new sparring gloves for Mokz, some new shoes for him,
Yep.
a headgear, that just shows great love. So we're really happy about that.
Doing my job, doing my job.